Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello, everybody. It's Cozy Stra today. Cozy Stra. Luca said he hopes they take the pony off it and at least the Chinese will not copy it. I mean, yeah, it's just a Twitter post of, guys, the old CEO being like, Ferrari sucks now. But, like, literally, I feel like that's everybody. I feel like every car manufacturer out there has been disappointing people for the last 2 decades. I mean, it's like, does anybody actually like EVs? No, no one likes them. But they're being pushed because that's what they think people want, but it's not what people want. I mean, literally, it's ugly, and everyone knows it's ugly, and no one's gonna buy it because it's ugly. But that's such is life. It's like, oh no, Ferrari's gonna take a 7% stock hit on their stocks. Like, who cares? Listen, dude, I was never gonna buy a Ferrari anyway. Nothing that Ferrari did or ever is gonna do is ever gonna make me buy a Ferrari, because I will never have enough money to buy a Ferrari, no matter how dog shit it is. So we should keep dealing with fluctuating price of petrol. Well, I mean, Disco, that doesn't change it whether you're on an electric car or not, unless you're getting your fuel source purely from renewable resources, which is obviously not the case. You're still going to be dealing with the fluctuating price of petrol. I mean, how do you think the electricity is generated? It's either coal or oil. That's how it's done. If you're driving your electric car to your job, you probably produced more emissions by driving it there because the electricity used you had to use more power to get your car there because electricity is not as efficient as gasoline, and the electricity that was like generated for that trip was generated in a coal plant or like a fucking oil plant. There's like, bro, it's not good. It's not good. And then it's like, if you have renewable like energy sources as your main source of electricity, like windmills or like solar panels or whatever the fuck, then you're like 100% reliant on the wind. You're just like, sorry boss, I can't go to work today. Must have been the wind. Didn't charge up my EV in time. Have you heard of renewable energy? Dude, have you heard of like Germany? You know how fucked Germany's renewable energy shit has been for like the past 20 years? They have like had energy problems in Germany for so long. Like literally, they produce way too much energy when it's windy that they have to sell it off at a discount. And then when they need it, they don't generate enough. It's like, oh, it's a little bit overcast today. Guess I'm not going to work because I can't charge my EV. Like practically, that probably wouldn't happen, but what would happen is the price of electricity would fluctuate. It's like, oh, I've got to go to work today, but the price of electricity just shot up like 20% because it's been overcast for the past 2 weeks, right? You know what I mean? Boil water. Well, people don't like to boil water anymore with spicy rocks, okay? Obviously, boiling water with spicy rocks is the most efficient way of making power, but we don't do it. We don't do it. Nuclear power is clean and has the most energy efficient than any types of energy. Yeah, but like, no one wants to do nuclear after Chernobyl. Brainwash straw. What do you mean brainwash straw? Only renewable resources. Do you want to know what a good renewable resource is, chat? Biofuel. That's the only renewable resource I care about, because that's genuinely the only one worth like investing in, I think. Nuclear energy and biofuels are the future. Hold on, let me do a fit check. Nuclear and renewables are the way to go. Well, dude, you're not getting rid of fossil fuels. You're not getting rid of them anytime soon. Even if we all had electric vehicles, you're not getting rid of fossil fuels, dude. It's not happening. It's just that idea that we could all just stop using fossil fuels is so not Stepmom fit. This is your boyfriend's, this is your brother's girlfriend who's babysitting you for the weekend fit. Yeah, go play video games or whatever. I'm fucking talking to my boyfriend. Fuck off. Do you know where your brother keeps his underwear? God, Chaz is such a fucking hunk. You're not as cute as your brother. Go play some video games. Forgot energy. What do you think Schecter guitars? I fuck with them, but their guitar necks are so thin. My liking, Music Man, however. I like thinner guitar necks. I like to play very fast, and a thicker guitar neck, you gotta think you're gonna like, you're doing this over that, right? And so it depends on what you're trying to do. It's like, different necks have different feels, obviously, but the thing about Schecter is they're shredding guitars. They're designed to shred. If you don't like to shred, you're probably not gonna like a Schecter, because that's what they do, right? That's why the necks are so thin, that's why they do it. But I personally like the thin neck, but there's advantages and disadvantages. You know, you might have to take better care of it, because it might be more prone to warping, because it's thinner, blah, 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 blah. You can tell she's from Iowa when she pimps biofuel. Dude, I literally went to like a biofuel seminar in college. It's genuinely cool. Like, I don't know why more people aren't into it. It's literally, people are always like, fossil fuels are an unrenewable resource. It's like, bitch, you can grow that shit in the ground. You can grow that shit in the ground. It's called fucking soybeans. You just take soybeans and then you like squish them, and the shit that comes out, you could turn into fucking diesel fuel. Like, there's diesel trucks out there that can run off of, like, 80%, like, biofuel. Which is, like, literally 80% of the fuel that's running is fucking made from the earth. And that's kind of sick. I think that's kind of sick. And I think that as time goes on, we will obviously become... I honestly think eventually we will fully shift away from, like, fossil fuels. But it will still be, like, fossil fuels. But it just won't be fossils. It will just be biofuel. Like, I think we will actively switch to biofuel at some point. Because biofuel is... you can make it. It's, like, you can grow it in the ground. First Fords were supposed to run on alcohol. You can run a truck off of wood! I gave a presentation in college one time about how you can, like, make a truck run off of, what is it called? Hydrogen. You can make a truck run off of hydrogen by burning wood gas in the back of a truck and then pumping that gas into the engine. You can do that. What is the efficiency of biofuel? It's getting better every day. And it's like, pretty interesting. Like, it's actually, like, biofuels are very promising. Apparently, biofuel only account for 5% of the global renewables right now, but I think they should be better. But, like, I think generally things like windmills, they're useless, they're bad, they're expensive, they don't generate that much electricity. Solar panels are neat, but they're too inconsistent, you know what I mean? Especially in England. Like, here in Florida, solar panels are a great idea, but in England... What the fuck are you gonna do with a solar panel in England? Like, just use it as a coffee table? That's all it's good for. You're never seeing, that thing ain't never seen the sun, bro. It's like, what renewable energy resources are you talking about? There is, the best fuel source that we should be working on, chat, is nuclear. We're not doing nuclear because of what happened in Chernobyl, but we should be doing nuclear. Because nuclear is the future. Why are we trying to use electricity and, like, make our electric grid run off of... Like, it doesn't... If everyone switches to electric cars, it doesn't change how we make electricity. We make electricity by burning fossil fuels and coal and boiling water. And we don't boil enough water. We don't like boiling water. We prefer to use the fossil fuels. Pacific Northwest, where there's no sun in the redwood rainforest? Yeah. They use wind turbines? Wind turbines that are completely at the whim of the wind? Literally must have been the wind, dude. Turbines suck, dude. I live in a place where I used to live in a place where there are a lot of turbines. And it's like that. They're just big. They're like, they're not ugly. I don't think they're terrible. I don't hate their existence, but they're expensive. They're really expensive. The upkeep is very expensive. And they don't make that much money. They're not that profitable. They're kind of more like, here we're trying to make ourselves look like we care about the environment, so we're gonna put up a bunch of windmills, but that's about it. There's not real energy being produced by those fucking things, dude. And also they're scary. You ever seen them when they, like, break? You ever seen a windmill, like, break apart? Like, it's fucking scary, dude. Nuclear is clean. It's just propagandized. Yeah, this is true. This way you can put them offshore. But that still doesn't change the fact that wind patterns change. Like, you can put them offshore all you want, but they're not going to just generate power endlessly. You're never going to be able to power your entire power grid off of windmills. It's not going to happen. Windmills are the... we tried, like, TM thing, right? Like, that... It is the participation award of, like, renewable energies. Like, windmills, you're never gonna be able to fully like power your country off of windmills alone, especially because there's specific spots where they work better than other spots, and even in the spots where they work well, they're still like inconsistent, and they're very inconsistent. They don't generate that much power for how much upkeep and power they cost to run in the first place, and they're just like, why? They're just bad. They're honestly bad. Windmill breaking doesn't put an entire continent under threat like when spicy rock plants break. That's true, but spicy rock plants actually generate power. Spicy rock plants actually generate enough power to, like, power civilization. That's the difference. The other thing is it's the most efficient source of power that we've ever found. Like, ever. It's like, chat, everybody's always like, oh, climate change is so bad and everything, but we've literally found a rock in the ground that gives us a, like, efficiency, energy efficiency better than anything we've ever found ever, and it's emissions free. It's literally, that has no emissions. All we're doing with the rock is boiling water with it. That's it. That's it. But people are too scared because, like, Chernobyl happened, and it's like, man, god damn it. She's a climate change denier. I never even said that, but, like, man, I hate that. I hate that. Like, what are you, a climate change denier? What? Yes, the environment is changing. The climate is changing. Yes, we are affecting it. No shit. No shit, thumping fucking coal gas into the air affects the environment. No shit. Turns out EFF, the environment. Damn F the environment. Turns out dams F the environment. Dams are scary too. Go to Puerto Rico. They have like 30 dams which are about to fucking fall apart. There are like 30 dams in Puerto Rico right now which are actively falling apart and pose like a serious safety risk for thousands of people. It's a serious problem, chat. Environmental expert stuff. Well, you know, the only place where there's tundra and rainforest in the same spot is in this place in Indonesia, and the other place that's connected to Indonesia that I can't remember the name of right now. But it's that little, like, island to the east of, like, the main islands of Indonesia. There's these big islands. It's just north of Australia. It's like the only place in the world where the, like, a tropical rainforest meets like a tundra, like a glacier, right? But it's going away. We're literally within the next like 10 years, it will all be gone. They're tearing out all the dam in my area because it turns out it killed all the salmon. But they're tearing out all the dams in my area. Oh shit. There's pump turbines which create electricity from waves. Okay, but what happens when that fucks with the ocean currents? What happens when, like, we take like power from the ocean currents, but it affects the ocean currents and changes the rotational and gravitational force of the Earth because, like, the ocean currents aren't there anymore. You know, like, if you destroyed the moon, like, our world would be destroyed because of just like the butterfly effect, right? It would just, like, one small thing could fuck up everything. Could. You don't know. We could fuck ourselves even more. if we just do that. Really, we need to go up in space. We need to build a spicy rock power plant on the moon. And we need to beam the power back to Earth from the moon. We need to Bluetooth the power from the moon. Wave electricity generations are apparently unsuccessful. Well, the only thing better in energy efficiency is the sun itself. We could harness it, we could power the power grid for many years. Yeah, but we would also accelerate the heat death of the universe, wouldn't we? Maybe we should all just go back. We should all tear it all down and build like a Second Life-esque like world that's like a fantasy world, you know? We'll build castles and like medieval looking shit and taverns, and we'll all just roleplay as like Lord of the Rings characters. What if we as a society just decided to start like role-playing entirely and just say, you know what, this is what we're doing now, this is our reality, this is it, we're changing everything, no more iPhones, no more internet, no, we're making magic real, we're gonna make like AI make magic real, and we're just gonna convert to be in a fantasy. We're not even, fuck it, right? Tear it down, tear New York down to the ground, put a meadow there, and then put like a Hobbitshire right in Times Square, where Times Square used to be. We're just hitting Control Z on the whole Industrial Revolution. Meanwhile, 30% of Great Britain's total generation is wind. Kind of successful if you ask me. Only 30%? And also still, I don't think that's reliable. I think that's unreliable, and I think it's bad. I also think that using England as a measure for anything is bad, because England sucks, and I don't want to emulate England. I don't want to emulate whatever England does. I want us to do the opposite, because whatever England does, it sucks. Sorry, my English viewers. The propaganda over global warming was meant to guilt trip socialism and left-leaning think tanks. Even Buck Gates out is pulling back on the propaganda. What? Bill Gates? Are we really trusting Bill Gates, though? What? Hey, wait, isn't this like while he was... wasn't that while he was like literally getting like indicted on the Epstein charges? Am I thinking of someone else? Am I not thinking of Bill Gates? But that is Bill Gates, right? Computer, solve the mystery of a material magic for me. Computer, make magic wheel for me, please. Computer, make wizards and fantasy wheel. And then destroy the government. Computer. Look, fucker, I'm in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. There's a nuclear power plant that's almost went Chernobyl not long ago, a couple miles from me. If we can find another form of energy production, then do it. That's the problem, is that you can't. It's like, humans always have to progress, and there always are dangers when talking about progression. Obviously, like, coal plants suck, but we had to progress to coal from wood, because wood is not a very efficient energy source compared to coal. And then we had to switch from coal to fossil fuels, because fossil fuels are more efficient than coal, even though there are problems and challenges that arise from switching to fossil fuels. And now that we're using fossil fuels primarily, we want to switch to nuclear power plants, because nuclear power plants are more efficient. But the thing is that obviously there will be problems that come with that, and there'll be issues, and we need to take care of it, but that doesn't mean we should just not do nuclear. New nuclear reactor designs are safer than ever. They really are. And I think that, like, especially with modern technology, it's like, if we decide to just not do nuclear because we're scared of it, then we're gonna be doing ourselves a disservice, I think. Anakin on R2, computer, take me to the liquor store. R2D2, take me to the liquor store. On Andorra. C-3PO, go get me some liquor. But sir, it's only 11 o'clock in the morning. What did I tell you, bitch? This needs to be proper oversight and not being built in a crap area, so there's people actually taking into account maintenance. They're fine. I mean, yeah, and just think, like, you know, you look at Japan. Japan had that nuclear, like, problem happen not too long ago, and it's like, that happened, but they're still fine. Like, obviously there's ramifications, but that didn't end the world when that power plant had that problem. And it will be solvable, like, soon. So it's not like it's like, there are risks, obviously, but I think it's worth the risk. Raising temperature is socialism. Raising temperature is socialism. And I knew it was all the socialists. This goddamn socialist communist. God damn it. So you know what it is, chat? It's the communists. They're the ones that had Chernobyl. They're the ones that fucked up Chernobyl. They're the ones that fucked up Chernobyl. Why, chat? Why are we dealing with only communists fuck up nuclear reactors? Obviously, this is what I'm coming to understand, chat. It's only communists can fuck it up. Them damn commies. It doesn't have an infinite supply of fossil fuels. Meaning once it's gone, it's gone. Yeah, but that won't happen within our lifetimes, right? Like, there is enough oil in the ground to, like, make it so that we will never run out for hundreds of years. And when you take into account that we will be using hybrid biofuel combined vehicles, like, I imagine that in the future, most of our vehicles will be partly hybrid. So there will be partly battery, like, powered, and then they'll be partly powered by biofuels and fossil fuels. And so you have a mixture of all three of them. We can get a lot of years left out of the oil we have left in the ground. But then by the time we're actually out of it, I think we'll be fine. Because at that point, we should have fully switched over to, like, nuclear. It won't happen in the next handful of lifetimes. Yeah, that's a very long shot. Like, being afraid of oil running out is very, like, fear-mongering. Sun is about to explode in 5 billion years because of those damn Soviets. Those Russians. Suka. Yeah, I don't know, like, I'm not that well, like, I'm not an expert on climate science, chat. I'm not gonna claim to be, but I do think that, like, I'm not really scared of global warming. I am scared of the poles shifting, though, which is happening. And that is more scary to me. Because the poles shifting imply, like, basically the poles are like this, right? You have, like, the North Pole and the South Pole of the Earth. And they're doing, like, that, right? They're kind of slowly moving off center. And at some point, they'll get to the point where they do that. And once that happens, that's fucked. We're fucked. When that happens, we're fucked. So, what do you do for for what? For work? Man, the times I've been asked that question. This is what I do for work. You're looking at it. You want to help me pay rent? But yeah, this is what I do for work. This is my only source of income, chat. That happened loads of times in the past billions of years. Yeah, but we weren't here for it. It's like 10,000 years ago, there was a major, like, geographic event that caused, like, most of humanity to die. And that's like that's like a well-known, documented, and studied thing that happened. I think people, like, see the world changing, you know, glaciers leaving and, like, shit happening. But I also think the world, like, fluxes quite a bit. Like, the world goes from periods of hot and cold, like, for a long time. Like, we right now is not the hottest the Earth has ever been. And it probably isn't the hottest it will ever get to. Right? Like, the Earth fluctuates. Like, there was an ice age, right? Like, that happened. It's like, we'll probably go through another ice age at some point. The Earth is dynamic, Chad. It grows. It moves. It's, like, it's doing shit. It's doing shit, and we're just on it. And we hope we don't die when it decides to do shit, finally. Latest, was 78,000 years ago? What, the latest Pole shift? Yeah, that tracks. Can we get a 360? Okay. You didn't pay for it, but I'll give it to you because I'm nice. Because I'm nice. I don't know, chat, should I put put my hair tie on? Like, I must bother the cat at least once per stream, chat. Earth's magnetic field protects us from solar winds. Yes. We're also really stuck on the seasons changing with the months we set. The seasons are going to shift from what we're used to. Yes, this is true. The Earth is only 6,000 years old, you heretic. Only 6,000 years old. Okay, that one, I don't know. I don't know if I sign off on that one, Chief. I don't know if I believe on that one. I don't know if I would say that. The axis of the Earth's rotation wobbles. It's about a 10,000 year cycle. And it's been about... How long has it been since the last Ice Age, chat? About 10,000 years. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dinosaurs never exist. Dinosaurs were created to test our faith in God. Chat. Dinosaurs are created by the devil. Test our faith in God. That's a real story that I heard from somebody. Somebody actually got told that. Russians are slowly stealing the North Magnet. They're like, there's like a group of people and they're like total like 1960s era Soviets. They have like 60s era gear and they're going up every like 2 days. They like march up to the North Pole and they shift it 2 meters to the closer to Russia, and they're like, Ned, in next 100 years we will have officially stolen the North Pole for Russia, from Mother Russia and the Soviet Union. Suck-a blood, those dirty American pigs will never know we took the North Pole. God killed them. God killed the dinosaurs because it took them too long to make Steely Dan. The nutcase Candace Owens thinks the Jews hid the dinosaur bones to trick Christians. Candace Owens, this is wild. Dude. Anyway, we're getting too close into politics, though. I don't want to. I especially don't want to talk about religion because that shit's. That's a can of worm. We opened the can of worms, chat. Now we have to shove it back down. It's just me, or have I been taking estrogen for a while and it moves all the fat to my butt and not the chest? Is that weird? It changes. It's different for everybody. Everybody has like a genetically encoded cup size, and if you've met yours, then you've bet yours. Typically, people who take estrogen, or AMABs who take estrogen, will typically have breasts about a cup size smaller than their closest relatives. So if your closest relative is your mom or your sister and she has a D cup, you will most likely have a C cup once you actually take HRT for long enough. Also, depending on how long you've been on HRT, it takes like 6 years to fully like affect you. So if you're only on like HRT for like a couple months, you're not gonna notice that big of a difference. Like people, I see people all the time like 4chan being like, it's over, I've been on HRT for 3 months and I still don't pass. And it's like, bro, it's been 3 fucking months, bro. Calm down. It takes years for this shit to work, man. Years. Have you seen me, what I used to look like when I first started streaming, chat? I looked so different. I looked so different. Dinosaurs are not politics. Candace pouring crazy and everything because it gets her paid. Dude, I don't even pay attention. Like, who the fuck listens to Candace Owens? But I just hate... I hate all of those, like, hyper-political talk shows that are just like, let me download my opinion from this person. Ah, this person said it, so I believe it. Like, what? God damn it. God damn it. Yeah, I mean, estrogen takes a long time to work, man. It takes a long, long time to work. Like, let me look at this here. It's like, I think... Here. See, chat. This is what I used to look like when I first started HRT, right? I used to look like that. I used to look like a goober, okay? I still do. I still do look like a goober still. Very much so. But, like, at least I was, you know... It just takes a while, man. That's all I'm saying. It takes a while. We dwell in the politics of silly. We can't see it? Black screen? Oh, you can't see it? Showed it. Why did my desktop stop working? What? Hello? I guess I can just do this, right? Fuck no, apparently not. Okay, I guess... I guess my desktop is broken. I don't know why, but my desktop no longer shows anything. So I guess I'm not showing you this fucking picture. Which is good, because I look terrible in that picture, so I'm, yeah. Not complaining about that. It's peak Linux. I use Arc, by the way. Should I wear a smaller bra to make my chest bigger? Smaller bra to make my chest bigger? Why would wearing a smaller bra make your chest bigger? Honestly, I would only wear a bra once you need to wear a bra. And you only need to wear a bra when, like, you can't hide your nipples. Like, I don't have big tits, but I have to wear a bra, because if I don't, you can, like, see, like, my nipples through my shirt, and it's not a good, I don't like that. I typically try to wear, like, small bras, or bras that are, like, sports bras, because I don't actually like to artificially make my tits look bigger than they are. I feel like I'm lying if I do that, so I don't like to do that. So, I try to avoid making them look bigger than they are. I mean, there are biological women out there that have tiny tits, so it's like, it's not that big of a deal. Elite hacks or skills. These have gotten bigger since I started watching. Have they? I mean, really not that big. Like, they're really not that big. They're not that small anymore, Astra. They're really not that big either, chat. Squeeze them to make them look more plump. See, I just don't have that. Like, I don't like to I don't like to show off, you know what I mean? I tend to not like to squeeze them together. I'm not trying to go outside showing off my tits. They're a handful size. They're noticeable enough in person. Was I wearing a bra when I went to that? I don't remember. Was I wearing a bra when I went to that lunch? I think you were wearing a bra. I think I probably was. I probably was. Probably. Problem is, the bra makes them look bigger than they are. And so that's like, I don't like that. I try to avoid that. I hate that. If people wear like push-up bras or padded bras to really make them look bigger, and I think that's not it. What bra size do I wear? I wear like a B cup or a C cup. I think technically it might be C, but I really think it's probably more like a B or maybe even a double A. I'm a full-fledged member of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee. I will admit I am a full-fledged member of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee. You can have liposuction where they move it to your breast. I don't want to do that though. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I still think boob jobs look terrible 90% of the time. There's been very few like boob jobs where I'm like, that looks good. Most of the time they're like dog shit, like lop-eyed, fucking weird looking. I hate boob jobs typically. When you said you changed a ton since your last streams, I checked your older YouTube videos from 4 years ago. Your biggest difference I noticed is the cup size. You're pretty feminine back then to begin with. Yeah, I mean, I think that's one of the other things with, like, HRT is, like, it really depends on, like, how like, feminine you are in the first place. Actually, I might be able to show this picture, chat, if I do this. So, like, this is a real... Oh, yeah, that does work. Hell yeah. This is a really old picture, right? This is an old picture of me with Puck. This is back in the yellow room. This is after I started streaming. Let's see what. Enable preview. What did I do? Oh shit. Let's see here. This is what I looked like, chat, before I started HRT. This is me pre-HRT. Why can I not move it? God damn it! Transform. There we go. Look at that guy. Look at that goober. Look at that like manly man. Who's that little shit? Look at that manly man right there, chat. Look at that. I have both of those guns behind me too. I still have both of those guns. Look at that dude. Look at that dude. Here's the picture I wanted to show earlier, but couldn't. See this? I look terrible in this picture. Look at this one, chat. Ah, look at that goober. Look at that goober, chat. Oh my god. Who fucking let this fucking nerd go out looking like that? True believer. I will bully the hell out of that person. Dude, it's crazy, man. Look at this picture. This is so old, chat. Look at this. Look at me right now, right? And then look at this. I look like a Josh. I look like my name should be Josh right here. Do you still have that truck? I don't have that truck anymore, no. Step side truck Astra. It was a good truck, but it was having problems. I had to get rid of it. It was a good little Ranger, but it was not, I needed to get rid of it. Look like I see dead people in The Sixth Sense. Well, here's, chat. Here's what I used to look like 16 years ago. Look at that little shit. Do you see the resemblance, chat? If I look up in the same way, does it... is there a resemblance? Like Jimmy and I will end him. Know that if you wear AA, it makes them look bigger. I don't think that's true. If I'm being honest, triple goggler. I don't think that's true. And also, you should not wear the wrong size bra. You should wear the correct size bra. Wearing the wrong size bra can give you, like, back issues and be uncomfortable and painful. So don't wear the wrong size bra because it won't make them look bigger. If you want to make your tits look bigger, get a fucking padded bra. That's your solution. Get a padded bra. It'll work better. Don't fuck around with putting a too small of a bra on. That'll, if anything, will just make your tits look smaller. Just a regular looking child. Master Skywalker, there are too many of them. What are we going to do? Wah. Yeah, man, oh fuck, dude, this is a fuck. Look at this picture. I'd like to point out, since we're doing like, look at this picture, chat. Look at this fucking picture. I even had the Mountain Dude shirt all the way back then. Look at that. Look at this dude. Still the same size, Lamau. Haley Joel Osment got fat. That cute mark on the chin, I can't remember what it's called in English. You mean a butt chin? You mean the... You was blonde? I was very blonde as a child. I was very, very blonde as a child. Very, like, platinum blonde. Oh, dude. I don't want to show this picture because it's got my cousin in it, and I don't want to show my cousin. But there's this picture I have, and I, like, is seriously platinum blonde hair. My hair is honestly still kind of blonde in person. It's dirty blonde. If you really want to get specific. It's not really brown. It's too light to be brown. On camera, it looks darker than it is. How old are you in the photo? In that photo, I was probably like 5. 5 or 6 or something in that photo. That would have been in the brick house that I lived in, which would have been, and I didn't move into that house until I was at least 5. And so I would have probably been about 5. I was really small for my size, chat. Or for my age. Like, when I was a kid, my growth was like, I was like, way shorter than everybody else. I was super small as a child. Such a small kid cooking so irresponsible. Is that not common? Were you behaved? I was like 6. I was probably older than it might look like I was. But I don't know, man. I've always been a cooking savant, chat. I've always been like passionate about cooking. I've always done cooking shit. I like to cook. My sister was like complaining that she doesn't know how to cook, and I was like, I love to cook. I just don't like to cook. I like to cook. I just don't like to eat when I don't cook it correctly. I like to cook. I don't like to eat. That's the right way to put it. And I don't like to clean dishes. If I could cook without having to clean dishes, God. Her mom refused to cook. She didn't refuse to cook. She just wasn't the best, like, she wasn't, like, a proper. She didn't know, like, how to do real, like, cooked homemade meals. At that age, chat, I was eating Banquet's frozen meals for, like, 90% of my meals. What was the first name as a boy name and your current first name? I'm not gonna say my dead name, because fuck that, but... I'm also not gonna say the name that I go by currently because I feel like I shouldn't dox myself, but if you're on the stream long enough, you've seen it. You know what it is. Get bat vibes on dish duty. Oh, dude, I should have. He doesn't like doing dishes though. See, we didn't move past PJs. What do you mean we didn't move past PJs? What do you mean? What's wrong with PJs? Do you have a problem with PJs? I like PJs. I'm doing a cozy stream, man. What you got wrong with PJs? Were you a latchkey kid? I don't think I was a latchkey kid. Not like some of my cousins were. Like, my cousins were like, you're not allowed to watch SpongeBob, right? But I wasn't like a latchkey kid. I was a sickly child. That's what I was. I was sickly. I had gone to like, PJs are hot on you. Oh, thank you. I do like these PJs. They're very cozy. Anyway, as a child, I was like, I went to like the ER like several times as like a young like 2 or 3 year old, and like I always had like blood sugar issues, and so I was like dying all throughout my childhood. I was dying, and yeah, that was fun, but I was basically quiet for the most part, and I didn't get into much trouble. So I wasn't like a troublemaker kid. But I also was not, no one paid attention to me that much, because like, My parents are like separated, and my mom is like a full-time, like self-employed, full-time business owner trying to raise 4 kids who are like in high school and middle school and like and preschool. So it was just like, you know, I didn't have time to get into trouble. Like I wouldn't, my parents didn't have enough capacity to deal with that shit. You get a microwave meals, I might have to hamburger, steak, and macaroni. I'm either gonna reheat some of that pizza that I got yesterday, or I'm gonna make chips, chili, and cheese. I'm on a nostalgic kick, so I'll make something I made back then. What was your mom's business? She was a quilter. She was a long arm quilter. She was very good at it, too. She does not like doing it, and she doesn't do it anymore, but she was very, very good at it. To the point where if she did it, there would be like several... If she like decided to do it again, there would be like several people that would be like, oh my god, please do my quilt. But she was like, she was really, really good at it. But like running a business, especially one like that, is super hard. Especially as a single mom raising 4 kids, like, fuck, dude. Would you think about starting an RF? Would I think about it? Or would I just simply go to my link tree and investigate what kind of links I have in my link tree? Or would I think about it, or would I just do that? Yes, there's a Corn Hub channel. I do not have a Corn Hub channel. I do not. What? No. Did I get a message? Where am I? Hello? Did not know you had OF. Yeah. I don't upload to it as much as I should, to be fair. But tonight that might change. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, chat. Have you guys ever had chips, chili, and cheese? Is that like a thing that's like normal? Is that like a normal thing that people do have had? What are our opinions on chips, chili, and cheese? I bought these, I didn't realize, but they sell like these little here, I'll just go get it, chat. They sell these like little cans of chili. Yeah, and I think they're gonna be like good for chips, chili, cheese. Like, look at, they make these little like hot dog chili things. And it's like such a small can. It's like perfect for one thing of chips, chili, and cheese. It's amazing. I didn't know they sold. So I'll fit check again. Oh my god. There's no beans in it because it's for like whatchamacallit, but there are no beans in it. Those ingredients, I just go poutine. Poutine is okay, but it's not the same. Not the same. I've got a steak, but I might try to turn it into tacos. Chips, chili, and cheese sounds pretty good with some Fritos. Yeah, you gotta get the Fritos, dude. I got the Fritos, bro. We're not endorsed by a local cardiologist or a nutritionist, but it sounds good. No, but neither is McDonald's. I've had way too much McDonald's the past week, Chad, but it's like a problem. Way too much. Way too much. Don't matter, it's got beans. Does it though? I don't think it does. Are you gonna make me go look? No beans. No beans. Get those beans out of here, bro. Let's see. We have great value hot dog chili sauce. Is there beans in this? Let's find out. Ingredients: water, tomato puree, water, tomato paste, prepared oh. Ignore that. Ingredients are water, crushed beans, beef fat, tomato paste, mustard with bran, water, distilled water, vinegar, mustard seed, mustard bran, salt, turmeric, textured soy flour, brown sugar, monosodium glutamate, chili spice flavor extract, paprika, natural flavors, caramel color, powdered cellulose, extracted paprika. See, chat, I told you no beans! No beans! No beans in this motherfucker. I wish I had a pull tab, though. Because I don't like having to use the can opener. Because, like, this one has a pull tab. This one has beans in it. Like, motherfucker. God damn it. Why you gotta be so bean phobic? Because I don't like beans in my chili, goddammit. I like meat chili, not bean chili. Jake, no beans. Bad Vibes hates turmeric? No, he doesn't hate turmeric. He hates, cumin. Soy flour and MSG. How goes your Taco Tuesday? Man, now I want tacos now. You're making me want tacos. Fuck, dude. Ugh. That's something bad a chef would say. What? Something a bad chef would say? What? So I'm doing tacos. Man, fuck. I want tacos. Can you make me one? Pool boy, can you make me one? That's a big stretch. That was a big stretch. I woke up today so fucking tired. I had like a telehealth appointment I had to do, and I was like, you know when you wake up and you're so tired that you just look high, and I was just like, oh, I gotta wake up. Wake up. No beans, no beans, your bean head. Steak, onion, garlic, jalapeno. Fuck, dude. You got lime, is there like lime juice? Is there salsa? You get some like fresh pico de gallo. Get some fucking lime juice in that shit. Taco Bell run tonight? I don't eat Taco Bell anymore. But I honestly would like Taco Bell. Like, I would enjoy it. I just find it too gross, so I can't eat Taco Bell anymore. Boxers or panties? Boxers are awful, dude. If you, like... It depends on, like, the person, right? Like, if you're big, right? Like, let's say you're well endowed, you know? Panties typically don't work well for those types of people because panties are designed to not have anything there, right? That's how panties are designed. And so if you've got a hog and you put some panties on, it's not going to be comfortable, okay? It's just not. But if you're, like, kind of not big and you're smaller, it actually might be more comfortable than, like, boxers. Like, I used to wear boxers exclusively. But boxers are uncomfortable. They, like, bunch up. They ride up. They don't really cover anything. And they're just really bad. And I hate them. I started wearing, like, panties, like, when I first started transitioning. And they're way more comfortable for me. Like, regardless of, like, trans stuff, like, panties are just way more comfortable in terms of underwear. Like, oh my god. I do not... I do not like the normal male underwear. Are you putting hogs in your panties? I'm just saying, if you have a hog, it's harder to... Panties aren't as good of an option. But if you're like, if you're not running with a big, if you're not gifted, let's say, you're not very gifted in the downstairs department. Let's say your downstairs room is not very big, then it typically works better. But if it just depends on how big you are, you know? Even femboy friend tells me he prefers female underwear for the same reason. They're way comfortable than male underwear. For me. Like, I feel like, again, I think it just depends on your dick size, though. If you have a huge dick, I don't think it's gonna be as comfortable. But for me, it works great. Spin, okay. A lot of fabric pinch and everywhere boxers, then in between for that, I think boy shirts. I fuck with them very much. I like boy shirts, too. I like boy shirts a lot. But I like, there's like a couple pairs of underwear I have that I really like. They're just normal, like, panties. Walmart fit? It is kind of a Walmart fit. It is kind of a Walmart fit. Sleepover fit. Old school. Yeah, I don't know. It just depends, like, on what you're comfortable though. I typically don't like anything flopping out. So for me, I have to, you know, you just gotta find the kind of underwear that works for you. I wear panties because I'm tiny down there, and soft, and I like the material more, but I don't know if I should be wearing boxers. I mean, just wear whatever you want. Like, I think that if you are sexually aroused by wearing panties, and it's something that makes it so you are not able to function as easily in the day-to-day aspect, because you're always being, like, horny because you're wearing a specific type of underwear, then maybe stick with boxers. But if you're like me, I don't fucking care, and they're just comfy, then who cares? Like, I don't think it matters if you're trans or whatever. Just wear what's comfortable. You know what I mean? Like, if it's causing you to be, like, horny on main, then you probably shouldn't. But, like, I don't know. The whole, like, some people transitioning is totally sexual. Like, I've had people message me before that are just or getting into femboy, like being a femboy and getting into, like, estrogen and stuff like that solely for the fetish part of it. And it's like, bro, it's like, for me, it's like not a fetish at all. Like, I have no, like, sexual gratification from wearing a specific type of underwear, but for some people it is. You're allowed into any Walmart with this fit. Undies make you horny? Well, some people, yeah. That's what they think. That's their whole fucking thing. Like, that's what AGP is, typically. It's like, if you wear women's clothes, it turns you on. So that's why you transition, so that you can wear women's clothes more often, because it turns you on. That's, like, the thing. So, chat, there's HSTS, and then AGP. And then, depending on which one you are, it's, like, either a fetish or not. Some fellas, for the wrong reasons, literally just a garment. Yeah. I'm just more interested in tentacles. I am. I like those tentacles. Man, I do think one day I will be able to make a giant tentacle fuck machine. Like, if I was Elon Musk, I feel like I could do that. I feel like I could make, like, a big, like, shipping container sized machine that is just a giant sex machine that's run by AI that, like, knows how to, like, fuck you better than like, it's AI trained to be able to fuck you better than anything else ever. And so it just like, new Astra lore unlocked. The shower vid you did was hot. That was, yeah, it was pretty good. That was risky. I can't believe I did that one, actually. AI what machine? AI tentacle monster machine. AI tentacle monster. That's what I want, chat. I want an AI tentacle monster. The sex boat is on a boat, Dodo. It has access to ocean cooling. The what? The sex boat? It was too short, though. I mean, I could do another one, but It's hard because it's like my bathroom isn't very like photogenic. It's like I don't have a very good bathroom for that. It's like that's the thing about Finster. Finster can afford to get like an Airbnb with some like really nice ass bathroom to take content photos in. I can't do that shit, man. It's hard. I'd appreciate not knowing these things. What about like the tentacle monster? You didn't want a tentacle monster to exist? What do you mean you didn't want a tentacle monster that fucks you to exist? I want that, chat. I want that so bad. No sexual orientation with wearing panties, and I love to wear silk cheetah print panties, but no mesh panties. Yeah, I mean, it's just it's just like whatever your preference is. Like I don't think it matters if we wear board shorts, panties, boxers, whatever. It's just like, you know, underwear. Sometimes I wear boxers, but it's usually just because I'm stealing somebody else's. Just settle for a robot waifu. See, but like, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like you go into a room and it's like, you know that like silicone flesh material. It's just all of that. You go into a room and it's like a padded room, but it's all the flesh material. And there's like these giant tentacle fucking arms that are like controlled by an AI, and they can like grab you and they can like hold you in the air and like we have the technology, chat. We have the technology. We're getting more deets than we should. What do you mean? I'm just letting you know my like grand plan for how I'm gonna become a millionaire. I'm gonna create these giant tentacle monsters that are, and people are gonna be like, dude, you'll take like a straight guy, and he'll be like, I would never go in there, and you make him go in there, and he'll leave like. You seem to like aquatic life? What do you mean? You're interested in that and other setting of your other job. And the setting of your other job. Yeah. I don't do that one as much anymore. Like, I don't do the other side of stuff as much. I probably should do it more, but... It's hard to take, like, pictures for, like, BP and stuff like that when you're super self-conscious. So it's like, I've been, like, super self-conscious about shit. So, like, taking BP pictures is so hard when you're self-conscious. It's like, if anyone wonders why I don't, like, pose for a while on there, that's why. Cure cancer? Fuck that. Build the robot. Exactly. Exactly. Fuck cancer. Build the sex robot. Insecure Stra. Dude, every femboy is insecure. I think being a femboy and being insecure are like mutually, like they basically have to, they're like related. About being self-conscious, I think it's adorable, cute, that clumsy swirl you do in you to chat. You can notice you still blush and feel conscious. Reminds me of that girl starting to dress and feel like pretty. I don't know why the clumsy makes it more wholesome. I mean, I don't listen. I'm not trying. I'm not trying to be self-conscious. It just is, okay, chat. It's rough out here, all right. We struggling. I'm jealous of your boss. Well, I'm my boss, so. But you are good looking. Oh, thank you. Tentacle, fancy vibrating dildo. What the fuck, dude? What am I looking at, bro? That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. What am I looking at? What is this link, bro? Would you date another trans or femboy? I don't know if I would date a femboy. I would maybe like do like maybe I would do something with a femboy, but I don't know if I would date them. And it depends on who the femboy is. I think pretty much I don't think I would date women either. Like I'd probably like do a thing with a woman or a femboy, but I would not probably date a woman just in general. I'm very attracted to masculinity, and I like men. I like big, strong, muscly men. You know what I mean? That's what I like. I don't like. I typically am not attracted to like feminine like trans people. Like I typically am more attracted to like either it's like they gotta either be like super feminine, biologically female, or not. Like it's generally like I would consider myself bisexual, so I was like I could swing that way, but I'd probably never like fully swing that way. You know what I mean? Being humble and oblivious about your own qualities and beauty only makes a person more beautiful. That's why femboys and trans girls are so heart melting. Most are like that. Thank you. I think that's a compliment. Ship Astra and breadworms, dude. Fuck off with breadworms. Get out of here. Get out of here, breadworms. Like, I would probably, like, do, like, BP collaborations with a femboy, depending on the femboy. But it just, like, depends on, like, who they are, you know what I mean? But, yeah, I know there's a lot of T4T people out there. Like, people who are, like, trans and they only date other trans people. And that's fair, but I typically am not. I like to be the bottom in the relationship. And every time you deal with, like, a femboy, 99% of femboys are bottoms. So it's like, if I'm gonna date a femboy, they're gonna 100% be like, expect me to top at some point, and that's just not gonna, I'm just not gonna do that. It's not gonna do it, bro. Not gonna happen. British broadcasting channels are great. Astra hates BBC. It's government propaganda. It is government propaganda, dude. It's garbage, dude. It's literally state-owned TV that you need a license for, bro. Fuck the BBC, dude. Fuck the BBC, man. Get out of here, BBC fucking. Welcome to the BBC. Today on the BBC, we're going to talk about why you need to pay your TV license. This just in, on BBC Network, 2 males put in jail for not paying their TV license and for owning a knife that has a tip. Agree, the establishment media is actually propaganda. Yeah. Bid. Yeah, I know what BBC is, Trip Coggler. I know what it is. And you love it? I've never had it. Never experienced it, so I can't say. Never experienced that. My body count is like not that high. Like it's like less than 1 hand. I should. Maybe if I ever break up with my current boyfriend, I would. But as of now, that's not in the game plan. So as of now, that's not in the game plan. It's like, I wouldn't be opposed to it if I were single. Which I'm not. God, I am actually, like, so hungry right now, chat. I gave you one already? It's not the same kind. Not the same kind. Oh, did you link a couple here? Some of these are crazy, but these aren't like what I'm talking about though. Like these aren't these Cuddle Bear, these things you linked me, they're like nice, but I'd almost be worried about them because I feel like especially like mechanical toys like that can like be rough and like kind of hurt if you don't use them right. I think actually what I'm talking about is not that. I'm talking about literally an AI that can control the arms and the tentacles and that knows exactly how to do it. If you on rocky roads, I never said that. all I'm saying is if I wasn't in a relationship, I wouldn't be like, Listen, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop, chat. Before I dig myself into a hole even further, I'm gonna stop. You know when you realize you're mid-dig, you're like, wait a minute, why am I doing this? That's where we're at right now, chat. That's where we're at. We're mid-scoop in the dirt, and I'm just like, you know what? We're gonna stop. We're gonna stop right there. Do we see your boyfriend? He's been on the stream before. He's been on the stream before. Hold on. There's a good clip of him. Digging holes, you say? Digging in your butt, twin. Hold on. Clips. Top clips, all time. I like that one of my like top clips is like it's just like me in a like a hot tub and Dob is just like being an absolute unit. What about this one? Oh my god, this is from the 24-hour stream, dude. Wait, what is this one? When's the next hot tub stream? Whenever I can get a hot tub to like be set up. Whenever I can set up my hot tub. Dude, I like how he picked me up so hard that it broke my computer. Alright, here, this is a good clip. I'll show this one. This is a funny clip. Oh, I can't because my fucking desktop doesn't work. Never mind. God damn it. God damn it. He was good in the Hot Ones challenge, yes. Should try watching the BBC? Should I though? Should I? Should I really though? Should I really? I wonder why companies are struggling so much whenever they try to release sex toys like that, especially being so profitable. There's a conspiracy to keep population sexually frustrated, I tell you. What, you mean like giant tentacle sex robot toys? I feel like because that's entirely impractical, and to build something like that, you'd have to be actually insane. But I am, so that would be fine. Like, and besides, we didn't have AI like we did, like we do now. Like, we only got AI in the past like couple years that's even capable of doing what I'm talking about. I'm talking about literally making a robot, which is sole function is designed to make you come harder than like you've ever come before, and it's like AI, right? Like that is. I think we have the technology, chat. You set up a tub in your Iowa garage. I think you're just not motivated. Dude, I don't have anywhere else to put it. I live in a fucking trailer. I live in a trailer park in Miami, Florida. And I ain't got no fucking room for a goddamn hot tub. I ain't got no room for that shit, bro. BBC is funded by USA, so the British don't even get original propaganda. It's funded by USA? No way. No way do we fund fucking... No way does the If the US aid funds the BBC, then US aid is dumb. Why would we ever fund the BBC? Fuck you. My tax dollars going to fund your fucking government propaganda? That's fucked up. You become one of us. Just rent a casino hotel room. How expensive would that be, though? Wouldn't that be expensive? I mean, I guess there are hotel rooms with private, like, hot tubs, aren't there, that I could use. But again, it's like, that would be kind of expensive, right? It's like, it's probably like 500 bucks a night. Damn, do they suck to maintain? I yearn for a solid home. Yeah... But I don't own this place, so it's okay. I don't have to pay for the upkeep. Astral Orgasms LLC. Imagine, like, the fucking first person to test the machine. Imagine how scary it would be to be the first person to test that machine. Like, you just have to go into this room. And there's nobody, like, watching you. And you just gotta go in this room and hope this AI doesn't murder you. Because it could. Dude, the AI could just murk you. You could just fucking murk you, bro. So you'd have to, like... You'd have to test it. You'd have to have somebody, like, on standby with, like a power off button. Just so you could, like, protect yourself. Because, like, I feel like it'd be really easy for it to just, like, accidentally, like, break. Or accidentally be like, oh, we need to put 100% power into this one move. Bam! And, like, fucking punch a hole through your colon. First corporations where all products are personally tested for quality by our CEO, Astra. It's just me in the corner, just like... just me quivering in the corner. I'm like covered in like goop. I'm strong enough. I can take it. I'm strong enough. I'm strong enough. Where can I send you an anal vid? You want to send me an anal vid? I don't probably need to have that. You don't need to send me a video of you doing anal. Why do you want to send that to me? I'm good, bro. I'm good. Like, listen, man, I'm not into the femboys as much. I know, I'm not into my own flavor, you know? It's just not my thing. Chat is awful right now. Listen, it happens. It's the nature of being a femboy streamer. Sometimes chat gets horny, okay? That's what happens. That's what happens. It comes with the nature. Comes with the territory. Sorry, Boof, just do it. Follow your dreams. Chat is down bad right now. Fuck, dude. I am hungry, though. Maybe I should end stream just a little earlier so I can go get food. So get high on your own supply. I wish I had my tentacles with me. I have a tentacle, chat, but it's too big. It is genuinely too big. It is genuinely too big. Ugh. Go get some tacos? Dude, I wish I could go get some tacos, but I don't want to pay for tacos. I don't want to pay for that, so probably not gonna do that one. I am probably gonna go make some chips, chili, and cheese, though. That shit is probably what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go eat. I'll catch y'all next time. Shame to some goomers. Do we see your giant tentacle? Bro, not on Twitch! Not on Twitch, you can't! Not on Twitch! Let's raid brainworms. No. Markov Tentacle Sex Machine on bingo card. I've talked about that before, chat. I've mentioned that before. I don't know what you're talking about. This is not a new development. I've made my plans about tentacle domination known. Okay, chat, I am like super hungry though, so I am gonna end stream just a little bit early just because I am super hungry. Anyway, chat, I don't know if I'll be live again tomorrow. I might be live again. No rate Hassan. He's struggling with 231,000 viewers. Yeah, no, no, fuck Hassan. Anyway, I might not stream tomorrow, but I might. I will let you guys know if I decide not to stream tomorrow. So anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye!